And now we're back in the room with Aamina Khan.
Hi guys, my name's Aamina. For accessibility, I'm Pakistani. I have a black and white striped t-shirt, and I'm wearing an orange skirt, and if you care, my legs look kind of good. I'm reading an essay that I wrote this spring. Last week, I had a dream that it was Eid, and I was with my mother and my sister, and we were at a function, and everyone kept coming up to me and showering me with condolences for my recent loss. This is how my subconscious learns that this is a dream where my partner has died. I woke up, checked for a warm body in my bed. Anyway, then it was over. The reason I'm writing is that it wasn't over, because to my surprise, I remained haunted by it. In my personal life, grief is a fateful and long-standing companion. My dad got sick and died very suddenly when I was 19. I don't envy the people who've never lost someone close to them. Everything arrives to me filtered through grief, and I swear to you it's the greatest gift. I know that best case scenario, I will be devastated and transformed by death again and again for the rest of my life. I think about death all the time, so I guess the idea that a dream could disturb me so badly caused me some friction. But then I remembered the actual loss, not what I had learned from it, and not the perspective I had gained, not the years after the hurt itself. I spent years appreciating grief and its transformational beauty, but the loss period was something I have worked hard to skip over. One of the surprises they don't tell you about loss is how dehumanizing it can be. It's a circus of pity that you're hosting in your own house. You're already in your own personal nightmare, and now you're on a pedestal embodying everyone else's too. A huge part of why pity feels so bad is because its unhelpfulness does nothing to offset the weight of its burden. The other thing is that you can hardly feel yourself doing it. Welcome to the theater of a funeral party, the song and dance of a species that loves ceremony. These rules are not real, and of course you know that, but everyone else is doing it, and now does not feel like the time to remix. The morning after my dad died, I was sitting on the floor of my childhood bedroom with my sister, 17 at the time, and our childhood friends who had lost their dad some years prior. Downstairs, the house was filled with everyone I had ever known, but upstairs, the four of us were happy and distracted and laughing about dumb, non-heavy things and making inappropriate death jokes only we knew how to laugh at. My sister and I were sitting with the only people who knew how not to pity us for our circumstance. It was a rare kind of support that allowed us to be human beings, still alive, still with life ahead of us, and not the end scene of a tragedy. My older cousin knocked on the door to let us know she could hear us laughing downstairs, and that we should probably come down too. Teenaged and angsty, we didn't have to say out loud how annoying we found this, but we listened anyway. And I'm not writing this from a place of blame. Mortality is a root of insecurity and desperation, so every reaction to it is natural. People will say things that make sense to themselves, and you'll find it insufferable, and both are pretty reasonable. Over the weekend, I saw my friend Claire, who also has a dead father. She's written about it. She's still writing about it. And to this day, I never have. And I told her that. How every time I begin something about loss, I stop when the story gets to the loss part. And I want to be able to think about the things I didn't have it in me to think about 8 years ago. It feels now like my dreams are trying to reach me. So this has been an attempt.